The Secret of the Talking Goats. Deep in the dense forest of Talkipura, a tribal community had lived for centuries, raising goats as their way of life. Goat farming was not just their tradition, it was their survival. But what no human knew was that their goats carried a secret. Yes, they had the power to speak, gifted to them long ago. Yet they had promised never to reveal their ability, speaking only among themselves and remaining silent in front of their owners. Leading them was Bansura, a wise and respected goat who made decisions for the group. Though he was just like the other goats, he was their guide, protector, the only one they all followed. But surviving in Takipura come at a cost. Whenever food was scarce, the farm owner had to choose a goat to be taken away to feed his family and himself. It was Bansura's duty to decide who must go. One day, Bansura had to choose a mother goat. But when he looked closer, he realized something. She was pregnant. He could not send her away, so he chose another goat instead. Day later, the mother gave birth to two baby goats, but something was different about them. While all other goats could talk, these newborn were silent. The group named them as Dumbbe 1 and Dumbbe 2. Even though they could not speak, they had special abilities. Dumbbe 1 could sense food from far away, even when no other goat could. And Dumbbe 2 could read Dumbbe 1 thoughts, but since he was mute, he could not share them. However, Dumbbe 1 had a major weakness. He could never remember where he had gone or how he came to a particular place. As time passed, Takipura faced a terrible food shortage. The farm owner, once wealthy with goats, could no longer feed them properly. Even Bansura, their leader, was powerless. After all, he was just a goat and he could do nothing to save this group. The hunger spread. The owner could not even provide one full meal for the goats. The things became worse and worse. That was when Dumbbe 1 sensed food far away. His sense told him that there was a food somewhere in the distance. More than enough to satisfy his hunger, that's what he thought. Without telling anyone, he escaped from the farm. Rushing towards the food, he ran for. With his special ability, finally he found what he was looking and he had until he was full. But suddenly, he could not remember how he gone there. He looked around, trying to recall the way back to home, but his memory failed him. And just like that, Dumbbe 1 lost. Back at the farm, no one knew where he had gone. The group soon realized that his absence and panic spread among the goats. On that day, Dumbbe 1 had been chosen to be sent to the owner, but now he was nowhere to be found. Now, a huge problem arose. The owner needed a goat, but Dumbbe 1 had disappeared. No other goat wanted to take his place. The group started blaming Dumbbe's one mother, reminding her that she was once saved. Yet, now her child had left them. Dumbbe 1 had eaten well and fallen asleep in the forest and forgot on the way to home. Back at the farm, Bansura and the goats faced an urgent question. How would they find Dumbbe 1 and bring him back? Dumbbe 2 knew what Dumbbe 1 was thinking, but he could not speak to tell the others. The group had to come up with a plan, but how? If you were Bansura, what would you do? How can a mute brother, a disparate group, and a lost goat solve this mystery? The answer lies in the wisdom of the goats. Let me know your thoughts in comment section. Answer will be available in the next video. Thank you.